What is data model? Data is like a Lego blocks, but you don't know what pieces connects where. How will you build anything? That's where we need data model. Let's say you have opened a hospital. You have got patients, doctors, appointment, treatment, bills, etc. Now imagine keeping all that in one single table, mixing up doctor's name with patient's phone number and appointment times. It would be a complete mess. That's why even smart system like Salesforce Data Cloud needs a data model. I think of a data model like a blueprint. It tells you what type of information you'll store, what details you will capture about each, how those things are connected, how many of one thing can be related to another. It's called cardinality. Let's break down it a bit further. Entity. What are we storing? An entity is like a thing or a category of data. Example, in a coaching business, your entity might be students, course, payment, sections. In simple words, entity equals to types of things you are keeping track of. Another one is attribute. What details are we storing? Every entity has its own details. They are called attributes. For example, a student has name, email, phone, age, right? A course has title, duration, fees. A payment has amount, date, mode. So if student is your entity, name and email and phone number are attributes. Relationships. How are things connected? Let's say a students enroll in multiple courses and a course has many students. This connection, who is linked to what, is called a relationship. Example, a student can join many courses. A course can have many students. This is a many to many relationship. Cardinality. How many of one can relate to another? This word sounds crazy, but it is just means how many. For example, one student to many section, like one to many, right? One payment to one course, one to one. So cardinality helps define the limits in relationship between entities. Now you tell me what are entities. Let's take a real life scenario. Let's take a marriage bureau example. Imagine you are running a marriage bureau system. Entity is a person, attribute, name, age, city, and occupation. Relationship, a person is matched to another person. Cardinality, one person can have many matches, but only marry one. Same logic applies for data modeling. So how does this helps in data cloud? When you ingest or connect data in data cloud, the platform needs to understand what. So they are what kind of data is coming in, where it fits in the overall structure, how it links to another information. What rules mainly apply to it. Your system can run faster, analyze better, and act smarter. Let's come to the summary of what we have learned today. A data model is a structure that explains 1. What data type you are collecting, what details you store, how they are connected, and how many of one thing relates to another. If you want to build automation, run AI, or get customer insights, it's all start with smart data.